Look, you don't need more motivation. You've had plenty. And you don't need another productivity hack either. Let's be real. What you need is endurance, not physical endurance. I'm talking about the mental kind, the kind that keeps going, even when it sucks. Let me ask you something. How many times have you started something with full energy? A new diet, a new habit, a new business idea, only to quit a few weeks in? Why do we do that? Why do we always give up when it gets hard? What is mental endurance? Most people think endurance is just for athletes, like running marathons or surviving Navy SEAL Hell Week. But mental endurance, that's a whole different beast. It's the ability to keep showing up when motivation's gone, to keep pushing when you're exhausted, frustrated, or doubting yourself, to stay consistent even when nobody's clapping for you. Let me tell you about someone who gets this. Elon Musk didn't build SpaceX because he was the smartest guy in the room. He launched 3 rockets that failed, and still came back to launch a 4th, while everyone was calling him crazy. Media laughed. Money dried up. He kept going. That's what mental endurance looks like, and it's what separates the average from the unstoppable. Why motivation fails you? Here's the truth. Motivation is like a spark. It flares up fast and burns out just as quick. Let me ask you this. How many goals have you quit, not because they were impossible, but because you just didn't feel like it anymore? That's where most people stop. But endurance kicks in after motivation dies. It's that inner voice that says, I don't care how tired I am. I made a promise. I'm showing up anyway. Kobe Bryant didn't practice 6 hours a day because he felt like it. He did it because he built mental endurance, the kind that works even when the cameras are off. Now think about it. What would your life look like if you stuck to your goals for just 6 months, no matter how you felt? That's a different level. How to build mental endurance. Here's the good news. Endurance isn't a gift, it's a skill. And like any skill, you can train it. Here's how you start. 1. Do one hard thing every day. Wake up earlier. Finish the task you've been avoiding. Take the cold shower. Have the uncomfortable conversation. Discomfort is your training ground. It's where you grow. 2. Get good at boring. Success isn't all highlight reels and breakthroughs. A lot of it is just showing up and doing the same thing, again and again. You think Jeff Bezos had some magical moment that made Amazon blow up? No, he just showed up every day for years, while people called him crazy. 3rd, track effort, not results. Ask yourself, did I win today? Not because of how much you achieved, but because you showed up when you didn't feel like it, because that's what separates the wishers from the builders. So now let me ask you, aren't you tired of starting over every few months? What if this time you didn't quit? Who would you become if you stopped giving up on yourself? Most people will scroll past this, but a few of you, I think you're ready to build something real. The question is, which one are you? Mental endurance isn't sexy. It's not flashy, but it's what makes dreams happen. So stop chasing motivation. Start building endurance and watch who you become. If this hit you, comment below, I don't quit, and I'll know you're one of the few who's ready to rise.